This is huge. It's been 4 years since the original Any Radiance came out, and finally, the Hollow Knight community is about to pass a massive milestone. 100 individual people defeating Any Radiance 1.0. And it's only now within reach thanks to these players. But before we get into that, let me give you a little history lesson. The current Any Radiance list we have to track all the clears was created by a player named Yato. It was created after the closure of the original Any Radiance Discord server, which shut down for reasons I won't get into.
Trust me on this one. You don't want to know. Audrey, don't tell him. You shouldn't have told me, but you did. And now I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
However, for years, the list was incomplete. By the time I fought 1.0, the list that we have only had 43 clears.
But wouldn't that make you the 44th guy and not the 33rd guy?
I miscounted when naming my YouTube channel because I am bad at counting and it's way too late to change it now. Prior to the original server closing, the original list was believed to have around 50 to 60 clears, as described by Lumos, who you'd recognize from my previous 3.0 video. For years, there was an unknown but significant amount of clears just lost to us. As 2.0 was defeated and 3.0 entered the scene, people continued to clear 1.0. These supposed clears were believed to have been long since deleted, like many of the early 1.0 clears had been, and thus were thought to be just lost forever. Until today, thanks to the intuition of one player, ATland77. I'll let him tell you the story of how she did it.
So, on August 15, I reached out Noni and asked, I gotta ask you before you leave, how do you find clears on Bilibili? He responded by saying, I don't, and said people sometimes spam clears they find on Bilibili, but I actually wanted to search for all the clears since I wanted the list to be complete. And after discussing a little bit, now I got a super good idea. He told me to go on one of the few Bilibili clears that were already on the list and copy-paste the title of the video in the search bar. Then I found tons of clears and started checking all of them alone. I quickly realized I couldn't do all the stuff myself or it would take me weeks, so I started sending clears I found to Early and Guy for verifications. The following night, Siyekas was told about what I was doing. He asked to help, so I added him to my DMs, and shortly after, Conjugate Dimension joined us. At the start, I was searching this for Any Radiance defeated in Chinese. At least, I guess that's the title I copy-pasted. And after going through 12 pages of results and don't find anything else, there was 42 pages total, I started getting bored. Siyekas told me to only search this for Any Radiance, and I went through 13 other pages of results, still out of 42, before claiming I did everything since I wasn't finding any more clear. But maybe there are some left we weren't able to find, but I doubt there are more. It took us 2 full days to sift through the footage, and on August 17th, I was finally able to edit the list and put in all the missing clears.
Here's what they were able to find. 22 attuned clears, 4 nail-only clears, and 3 ascended clears. These match up with the supposed number of clears that were on the previous list. We did it! Adding them into the list changed the rankings a lot. For example, I was in 44th place prior to the addition, but after, I got bumped down all the way to 54. I know, I'm equally sad. And adding them to the total list along with some new clears performed since the completion of the addition brings the total number of clears to 99. with the last clear being done by Anish Dokti. One more clear is all we need to get this unbelievable achievement. And to incentivize the chase, I'll reward the 100th clear with a real-time analysis of the clear on my Twitch channel. If you'd like to see me make that into a video, let me know in the comments. Thank you once again to Noani, Early, Siekes, Conjugate Dimension, and ATLand77 for everything you've done. And thank you for an amazing 4 years. May the best player win.